Hello everyone and welcome to our first stream. Nice to meet you all. I can see we have a full of 3 viewers with us today. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. We will be starting very soon. Anyone live in the chat? I can see Mr. Rami Najmuddin. Rami Najmuddin. Thank you for joining us, sir. Hello. Welcome everyone. This is our first stream on XBTFX for forex trading. Just like we were preparing before earlier, we will be talking about the psychological levels, how to understand them, how to use them in analyzing the market, how it will be very beneficial for you to use it in your day-to-day trading. So let's join up, let's gather up, let's see how many viewers we can have on our stream. Let's wait a little bit, let's get to know each other a little bit, so we will have much more activity, so we will have much more fun, and I will be here to answer any and all of your questions. So feel free to join us, feel free to ask any question, any discussion, anything you would like to know, while we wait for some viewers to join us on our live stream. So hello again and welcome. Let's see who will ask their first question out of our 3 viewers that we have on the channel. Okay. We have people also joining the chat. Hello. Nice to meet you. We have some activity, we have something. Yes, this is good. We are starting to go live. We are starting to have people viewing us. We have people who are joining us. We have comments, we have hellos. This is amazing. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's make this as much fun as possible. Let's make this as much educational as possible. Thank you everyone. How long have you been in the forex and crypto space? I have been for almost a decade, like 9+ years. I have worked in B2C, I have worked in B2B. I have worked with multiple companies, helping them set up their their companies. I have helped more than 60 companies launch their business. So I'm here to be helping you to understand everything from someone who helped with normal people, teaching them how to trade, teaching them how to understand the market in a better way, get better results. And also at the same time, I have been with other companies, helping them establish and get more clients, showing them some strategies and applications that they can use to help them and managing and getting more results with their people. So in general, you can say I've seen the industry from the front and from the other side. Hello. This is amazing. We have a lot of activity in the chat. This is very good. Thank you everyone for joining. I'm really happy that we are having some activity. I'm really happy we have a lot of people with us. Hopefully the quality is all well. I have done some testing a little bit a while ago, but it seems everything is going well. Everything is going great. Hopefully, please let me know if you have anything regarding the quality of the stream. If you have any recommendation, anything that you think we can improve, feel free to tell me. But so far, I think the quality is also well. I'm monitoring from my side. It should be fine. Okay, we have a lot of people with us. We have 8 people. This is improving. We started with 3, now we have 8. This is amazing. We are growing live, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be like this. I can see a lot of ladies with us in the chat. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. I'm really happy, really appreciating that you are with us. Just give me 1 second. Okay, seems everything is going well. Thank you everyone. All right, amazing. The first 30 minutes, I would like to get to let you know a little bit more about myself, answer the questions in the chat. I believe a lot of people have some questions, a lot of people have some interest with the things that we do. Um, I believe there is a lot of other people that would like to understand what is Forex in general. We are starting this channel to explain to all kinds of people, beginners, um, professionals, people who have decent knowledge, people who have amazing knowledge. This is something that we all can share and enjoy. And the more knowledge, the more things that we talk about, the more education that we show on the channel, the more beneficial it's going to be for everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You have a lot of different people in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for joining, for tuning in. So, as I was saying, this is going to be a training. This is going to be for beginners and professionals alike. We are going to be explaining a lot of interesting things on the channel. So today I wanted to start with something that a lot of people seem to forget in the Forex industry, something that I have been using, and it gave me a lot of good results when I was analyzing the market, and I'm still analyzing the market. And it's one of the ways that I would like to share with you, explain to you, so maybe you will be able to understand the industry a little bit better. You can understand the market a little bit better. You will get better, let's say, improvement in your analyzing the market and see how everything will go. I can see a lot of reactions in the chat. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Congratulations for you and for us on our first stream and our first step in something big that will be on the channel. Okay, so to start with, trading in cryptocurrency and Forex in general. Well, let's say Forex is less than cryptocurrency and more about Forex. Crypto is just like a segment in this, let's say, field that we're going to be seeing. So what you can see in front of you is the MetaTrader 5. This is the application that's going to be mainly used on our live streams. I'm going to be showing you the chart, showing you how everything works, giving signals, explaining things, and how you can understand this application better and see how you can maybe learn a couple of things. And if you have some recommendations, some ideas you would like to share with us, I'll also be glad to listen and hear to your recommendations. Okay, so we have one of the questions. How can I make money quickly? Okay, well, it doesn't work on this application. It's not as quick as you can. You can do it, but it's not as quick as you can think. So it needs some time. It needs some patience. It needs for you to find the best, let's say, entry and exit points for your trading, and that's how you get very good results. So give me 1 second. Let me just make everything in a better settings for me and for you. Okay, it seems we have some connection thing with the bitrate. Give me just 1 second. Since you have a very high bitrate, higher than YouTube can handle. So let me see if I can fix this. Please bear with me while we fix all of these settings. It seems everything is good. We can change this in the future. Well, anyway, I won't waste your time while I'm doing some settings. We will prove this in the future stream. So back to the last question that we have. Regarding making money, you can make money on the application faster than usual. Usually you work, you get your payment at the end of the month, and then you use that money. Here you can maybe do some investments, you'll get your results faster than usual because you can have a trade that is done correctly, that is done perfectly, let's say, or let's stay at correctly. If you do it correctly, if you manage what you do in a correct way, you'll have a good result, and that result can be within some hours, within a day, within a week, which is way faster than getting, one monthly payment. So it should be useful for you. What do you think is the best coin I can trade with money for future? Um, Regarding coins, what do you mean by coin? Is it a currency or something else? Give me just a second. Okay. Okay. So, it seems you have a lot of connection issues for some reason. I don't understand why. It shows the connection, the stream health is good, but for some reason it keeps having this jittery. Is everyone having issues with the connection? Is everything clear, or do we have some issues with this? It seems to be a little bit flickery, isn't it? Or is it just me? Okay, let's continue. So, what do you think is the best coin I can trade with to make money for future? Well, anything that you prefer, anything that you like is a good thing to start with. For me, I usually use gold coins, where basically I trade on gold, um, sometimes some Bitcoin, sometimes crypto, sometimes I'm just using the usual currencies. I have one of my favorite pairs, which is Euro and ZD. It's a little bit exotic to some people, they don't use it a lot, but today I'm going to be giving you example on multiple things that you can use and understanding the market and know how to use this strategy for yourself. So, on what instruments do you prefer trading? Just like I said, here we have the chart of gold. This is on daily intervals, and what you can see here, these are called Japanese candles. I believe this is common knowledge, but still, I'm trying to be as much as educational as possible. So, from what we can see here, this is what we call Japanese candles. This is a small explanation about how the market changes in price. So, for example, if we use the line chart, this is just showing us how the price moved within, like, as you can see, an interval. So each one of those, let's say, lines is a day, and or let's say each square is a day, and you can see the movement of the price. If I can highlight like this, I'm not sure if it shows on the screen or no. When I'm highlighting like this, you can see some information um, about each thing. I have a small delay. Yeah, it doesn't show to you, but I can see it. But anyway, if you put your mouse over here, it will highlight the time of this point that you are showing. So to have a better understanding, instead of just a line moving on the chart, we can just use the Japanese candles. This is something that gives you more understanding about how the price moved within this, let's say, one day. To give a more clear example, let's use the 1 minute candles. So each candle that you can see here, we call this, just like I said, the Japanese candles, explains to you what happened within 1 minute. And as we can see here, it is moving. You can see what this square or rectangle is basically the body of the candle, and we can see those lines, which is basically what we call the lid of the candle. Those give us a better understanding from which angle. So the body of the candle shows us when the price started in this 1 minute, and where did it end within that 1 minute. And these lines above and below the candle shows us where the price reached within that 1 minute, but at that time of the closing of this minute, where did it end. So for example, as we saw in this candle, the price was going up and down, up and down. So when it's like this hollow green, it means the price went up, and as you can see, if it's white, it means the price went down. And as you can see, the price is moving down. It started moving in this minute, the current minute. It started from this level and this price, and it's starting to move down. And as you can see, within this minute, it reached this point, which is basically the price reached that price at this moment, but the candle didn't close at that time. You see, now it started from this level. And you see, when the price is going up, it is a black candle or a hollow candle. When the price is going down, it's a white candle. So that's how you understand. So as you can see in this area over here, let me highlight it to you just so you have a better understanding. Here, the price was moving up on all these candles. As you can see, it was a steady movement up on those candles. This candle, basically, the price was just vibrating. Nothing much happened, and it ended on this very short place. And as you can see, after this point, the price started to go down, and we can see those white candles or red candles. I can maybe basically change the colors of the candles. I really prefer this one. So let's see, properties. So let's make bullish candle green and a bearish candle red. So if we do it like this, maybe it will be a better explanation. So as you can see, green candle means the price went up. Red candle means the price went down. I guess this will be a little bit more understood for you. So as you can see, different sizes, different shapes, different movements, but it all explains just like we can see in this live chart that we can see over here. So for example, when the price and this candle, it started from this level, as you can see here. So if we put a line on it, it started from this and it ended on this point. So the price moved this range, basically $1 14-15 cents within 1 minute, and it showed us the movement on the chart, what happened. And as you can see here, we have a very semi-aggressive fall for the price on gold. As you can see here, this gray line explains to us the current, like at this second, the price, and you can see it's moving up and down, up and down. And this is the thing that's going to be or basically the source of this let's say drawing of the candle. So when the price is moving, this line is drawing the candles. This is just historical explanation of what happened within these minutes. So let's say if we put like this M5, this means it's every candle is 5 minutes. M15, every candle is 15 minutes. M30, every candle is 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day. So as we can see, when it comes to 1 day, the movement is way much different. As you can see, if we look at those candles, we can see that the last more than 1 week, like almost, yeah, okay, let's say the last week, you can see the movement was very stable. There wasn't a lot of activity on the price, but still we can see some movement that happened. Let me just delete those lines so we can make the chart more clear. So we can see within the last week, the price moved from this basically range to this range. Let me just move this. Okay, let's make it a little bit clear. Okay, so if we go back to the 1 day, you can see the price moved within this range. didn't close on that range within those days, but we can see the movement that happened within that week. So, for example, this is how we can understand or have, let's say, a basic analyzing of the market and how to see this movement, how to understand from which point and at what point the price reached and moved within the interval that I want to check. So this is just like a, let's say, a quick explanation on how to read the chart that you can see in front of you and how you can have a basic understanding and analyzing to the chart that you have in front of you. So this is not our main point of the stream. This is just, discussing with you, talking with you, answering some of the basic questions that we have, showing you how we will be explaining everything on the channel. So please, I can see we have 7 viewers. Thank you for sticking with us. Um, is everything I'm saying clear? Do you have any questions to what I am saying? Um, is everything understood? The way that I'm talking, do you like it? Is it very clear to you? Is everything understood? There is a small delay between me talking, you answering, and me reading because there is a delay in the stream by the time it reaches YouTube and it shows to you and then it comes back to me. So there is a small delay, but we should be fine. Okay, give me 1 second. It seems YouTube for some reason decided to not work correctly today, as usual. Okay, but we should be fine now. Okay, amazing. Connection is reconnected. So this might be a little bit weird having those disconnections within the stream, but trust me, this is normal. This happens all the time. I've seen it with many others. Okay, so back to you. I can see a lot of different people chatting with us, talking to us. Thank you, everyone, again for being with us. So, is everything that I said earlier clear? Everyone understood what I said? Hopefully, everyone has understood. Okay, while we wait for your questions, let's be discussing the strategy that I was gonna be discussing today. So we spent 25 minutes just chit-chatting, talking about basic things, and now it's time to talk about the things that I was gonna be discussing on the stream today. The main, let's say, source of information on our stream. So in the market, the most important thing for you is to understand the best entry point and the best exit point. How to find this? It's very tricky, but there is a lot of strategies and ways and tricks that you can use to have a better view and a good prediction to what's going to happen on the market. Okay. Um, so, what I was saying, understanding and analyzing the market is the source to finding the best entry and exit point for you to um, have a good trade and a good result on what you are doing. So, one of the tricks that I'm using is giving me a lot of good results in my trades. This is just a test account. This is just for explanation. I'm not going to be doing a lot of trades on the account. This is purely educational and teaching you how to, let's say, understand, have a good view, have a good idea, and maybe a different point of view to your trading. so you can have better results in the future and see how you can manage your things much better. So the strategy of today is the psychological levels. Why is it called the psychological levels? Because it's highly dependent on the psychology of the normal people that are on the market. So the bulk of the movement, or let's say source of the movement on the market and any price in any currency, is the normal people, the day-to-day traders, those who are buying and selling and consuming and getting money and using money to pay for stuff. These are the source, they are the source of the movement on the market and how everything is being done. Okay. I keep on getting a lot of notification from YouTube about the stream, but it seems everything is fine from what I can see. Anyway, let's continue. As I was saying, the movement on the market, just like I was saying, is the source of it is the normal people, and these normal people use a very let's say simple way of viewing their investments. A lot of people have some extra money, they would like to invest it, they would like to use it in a correct way, so they put the money. For example, um, on September on September, as you can see here, the price was reaching the price was around 3000, and it was even more before. So let's say the beginning of the year the price was around 2000 something, and at that time people were investing in gold, people are buying gold all the time, and let's say putting their money, saving the value of their money for the future. And after that, within this year, after a lot of changes, after all that is happening in the world, we can see the gold price has moved up very, very, very high, as you can see right here. So within this year, the price spiked from 2000 to 2500 to 4000, and it even reached at all-time high of 4350. And as you can see here, 352, it almost reached 4400. So as you can see, it's a round number: 4,400, 4,300, 4,000, 3,500. This is what we call a psychological level, or what we call a round number. And why is that a psychological level? Because at this point, as you can see, the price usually has a big reaction. And a very good example for us, if we can see here, gold on this day, since we have the daily candles, the price was around like 4000, reaching like very close to 4400. But as you can see, it's actually 4350, let's say, at this point. A little bit more, but it didn't cross that line, it went down much, and you can see 4352. This is where the price was just stopping and moving. This is one of the first psychological levels in gold. It varies from currency to currency or pair to pair that you will be, let's say, monitoring on your trading app, or let's say MT5 in this case. And as you can see, this is a very important price point, and it's very critical in your understanding to the strategy that I'm explaining. So as you can see, the price reached this point, and all of those who invested in gold, let's say when it was $2,000, it reached 4,350. So basically this is $2,000 and 350 profit. So this is a very good profit for you to cash in. This is actually a very good way to, let's say, do investment and cash in on your profit, because usually after a big hike in price, it usually fall down. And this is a very prime example to what we are discussing. The price reached this point. Many people saw the price went up like crazy, They put their investment and they were like, okay, the price went up very high. I have a very good profit. Should I keep it in gold or have it in dollars and use my investment in something that I want? So let's give you an example. One of you, the viewers, put their money in gold when it was around 2000 something, let's say 2000 pure. You were lucky, you bought gold at 2000, and now it reached 4300. So you have 2300 profit, just as pure profit for you. It's very normal for you to be like, okay, that's amazing. I want to cash in. I want to have this money with me and use it for something that I want. And you have this money, you sold the gold, and at this point, a lot of people who um, did the same point, or let's say did the same investment like you did, decided to cash in on their profit, and they were like, okay, that's amazing. We have this profit. Let's use it. Let's use this money and put it in something that we can have in our day-to-day life, or something that you wanted to do. Someone who wanted to buy a car, or let's say close their let's say debt on a car. They wanted to buy something, they wanted to get something for themselves. So what do you do is just like anyone else, they just cash in on their profit. And as you can see, this is a very strong, or let's say very common point for people to start selling. As you can see here, there was actually some of the price hikes that happened. Buying, gold going up, everyone is investing, trying to cash in on this movement. It reached this point, crashed down quickly for those who were, let's say, the first wave of selling the gold. Then it went up again because people want to invest more in gold, because the price is going up. So a lot of people just follow the movement up. And then at that point, many people who are checking that the price is not moving higher than that point just decided to sell and cash in on their investment. And this made the price drop down very aggressively. So this is the mentality of the normal people and the normal investors. And as you can see, it's to some extent clear at what point or what price point this is happening. And me as a forex trader, I need to use that movement to make profit, because the difference between the day-to-day trader and me as a forex trader, the day-to-day trader needs to buy something at a low price, wait for that price to go up, sell the thing that they bought, and then they can cash in on the profit. So buy cheap, sell expensive. This is the pure and most common way of investment that is happening in day-to-day life. But in the forex industry, you can do investments. Sorry, just a second. So, just like I was saying, in forex you can do investments when the price is going up or the price is going down. And this is the beauty of the forex. You have like long and short positions. Long is basically buying a position that is, or let's say a trade that is going up, and short, or let's say selling or downward movement trade. So if we understand when the price might be going up, then you have a very good understanding on when to start putting trades on the price going up. And when the price goes down, and you understand the price most likely is going to be going down, so you can put positions and put trades on the price going down. And this is a very good way for you to um, use this understanding to make very profitable trades and have a higher success rate and win rate in your trades. So let's have, or let's say keep on this example. As you can see, one of the biggest turning points that we saw is $4,350. The price went down very aggressively at that point. Let's see at which point the price started to go up again. Here you can see this level where the price started to turning up again. And voila, what is the price that started this movement? As we can see, it's very close to 3,900, which is another round number where the price reached and it started moving up again. To make it more specific, it's more closer to 3,940, as we can see here, which is also a round number in gold. So every $10 is basically considered to some extent a round number in gold, because the price isn't like $100 or $15, or no, I'll say $50 to $100 per day. I know it happened in here in this chart, but we have a very aggressive movement on gold happening lately. But in general, as you can see, it's very rare to have those movements, and let's say when you find those movements, you can have very good results. And this is the point of the strategy I'm explaining. A very good, realistic result of gold is what you can see here, this range. This is a very realistic movement on gold, but this very slow movement means there is going to be a very active movement in the future. As you can see here, this was a very quiet week in this range. The price was ranging like within $60 for a week. Then it had a very sharp movement, went up and down within this area, and then as you can see where the price was crossing, it was around $4,000. It was just moving around this area, and then when it crossed the $4,000 line, as you can see, it had a very aggressive movement up within this, as you can see, area. So $4,000 is a very huge psychological level that we use for understanding, or let's say use for the strategy that I'm explaining. So as we can see, if we were focusing on that point 4,000, let's say here on 4,200, another psychological point, it had a very huge reaction on the market. And look what we have here. It reached again the 4,000 mark within another week, and then it have a very stable movement up and reached a higher price. So if we were monitoring gold within that time, or let's say at what we have now, the price is stopping between 4,200, or let's say $4,150. This is where it's reaching, and then it's going up, and it's moving within this very small range. Usually what happened after this small movement, usually there is a big movement up or down. So how can we analyze this short movement using the strategy that I just explained? We first need to find the range where the price is stopping, and as we can see, 4,150. This is the closest psychological point. Just remember, round numbers. Even the 4,160 is also considered psychological level. So as you can see, 4,160 is where the price reached the lowest within the last 2 weeks, and also 4,260, this is where the highest point the price reached, and you can see it's moving within these ranges. And these are the points that we need to focus on. When the price reaches those points, there's going to be a big movement, and we need to monitor the price on those, or let's say we need to monitor the movement on that price. And now the price is very close to another psychological level, which is 4,100. It's actually very close to 4,200, and it's moving within this range, $50 up, $50 down. So now we can see the current movement on the price is actually on a psychological level itself, and it's reaching two other psychological levels, and it's moving between them. So what we need to do to have a good prediction on what is going to be happening on the price, we just narrow down our let's say, indicators, or the lines for us to understand. This is one of the other psychological levels that we can have. It's a very minor one, but it's having a very good reaction. $4,230, as you can see. More than one candle was lining up on this psychological level. So this is a very strong one that we need to monitor. And as you can see, the price is not breaking that point. It reached it once, twice, three times, four times, almost up to five times if we gather up all the movement of the last 3 days. So it didn't break that level. And it's, as you can see, the current trend, the price is trying to go up and it's stopping, going up and stopping. So a good way to predict what is going to be happening soon, it will most likely go down because it's trying to close, or let's say break, a psychological level, but it's not breaking that psychological level, which means there's going to be a movement downwards. And that's how we can use this strategy to have a good understanding. As we can see, we can have a good view where the price is stopping, what level we should focus on, a very good round number, and it is making the movement going down. To have another example, let's say let me just drink something. A very good example also is euro dollar. So we don't have it in here, but okay, euro GBP, two of the most strong currencies in the world. As you can see here, this is also the 1 day candle, and we have a lot of aggressive movements happening on those currencies due to the current situation, the politics, and everything that is happening. Oh, we have actually questions. What is the best time frame to look at? Me personally, when I'm analyzing the general movement on the market, I use the 1 day frame to know how the general trend is moving and how everything is happening on the market. You know, just have the big overview. But when it comes to doing your day-to-day trading, 5 minutes is decent enough. I don't like to do short trades when it's like minutes and get the result. No, I like to do the longer ones. So 5 minutes is good for you to understand where to have a very good and exact point of entry. Or you can just put a pending order on specific settings and let the trade be activated. What do you think will be the next level for shorting? Do you mean when is the next level when the price is going down? If I understand your question correctly. Okay, I will read the answer later in the chat. Let's just focus on what we are explaining. Okay, good example here, Euro GBP. Two of the strongest currencies, like some of the strongest currencies that we have in the world. Oh, we also have Euro USD. I just didn't see it. But let's stick to our other example, Euro GBP. Look when the price is having a reaction. A very clear one is here. 0.87450. A perfect round number where the price had a reaction. And this is the 5 minute candle. If we put it, or let's say let's keep it at 5 minutes. Let's see if I am trying to open for a shorting. We have an answer. Yeah, for a shorting the position, when it's good to enter to benefit from my short position. You will understand this much better when I'm like explaining more about the strategy, and we will get to the point that you are talking about. And it's very important to understand what pair are we looking at and where you want to open the trade. So in here we can see a very clear example about the psychological levels and the reaction that it had on that psychological level, 0.87450. This is as you can see, a psychological level, and it actually had multiple reactions on it. Another place where the price had a big movement is was another psychological levels, 0.87380. See another round number which made another reaction on the market. And if we actually look at the chart, it is just movement between round numbers on the market is just clear as day. Just 0.87400. This is a very strong psychological number because it has a lot of zeros in it. The more zeros, the more stronger the psychological levels. As you can see, it had way much more reactions than the levels that we are showing. And here we can see the corridor where the price is moving. So if I want to open a short position, I need to understand if the general movement of the market is going short or going down. So I go to the daily chart and we can see, yes, for the last couple of months, we can say we are mid-December almost, or let's say, okay, for the last month, the price in general is going down, but it's not highly advisable to open a short position because we can see the price is not able to break another psychological level, which is 0.87240. It's actually just right here. As you can see, the price is reaching this point and is not able to break it down. So it's not advisable to open a short position at this point because the price didn't break this price. You can open and you can make, let's say, a pending order on this position a little bit higher, so it activates actually. And if when the price breaks this point, your position will be activated, and you will have a good result on your, let's say, trade because you waited for a very good point, or let's say a good entry point. You executed on that entry point. You had a very good, let's say, backup, which is the round number, the psychological level we were just explaining, and it's a very high chance that you will have a successful, or let's say a profitable position. But as you can see here, what I would advise better is, as we can see, the price is just breaking these points, or let's say psychological levels, but it's a high condenses, how to say it, condensing, going up. And what I would say, it's better to open up because the current trend for the last 4 days is the price is going up. So on 8th, which is basically 2 days ago, market opening, you can see here the price vibrated aggressively on Monday, but it didn't break any of the psychological levels. But for the last 2 days, it is a high condensity on the price, reaching this point, and which means it's a very high chance the price is gonna go up because it's trying to break this level. The price is moving a little bit up and then stopping, moving a little bit up and stopping. So I would highly advise to think about a position up because this is where the price in general is moving to. It stopped at this level multiple times, this level also multiple times, but it's still close to this one, which means it's a very high chance that it's going to be going up. Another psychological point that would have been very good if we managed to use it is, as you can see, it's a very clear one, 0.880000. It had an amazing reaction. You can see it stopped, started going aggressively. This was amazing time to go to open a short position or a sell position or a down position because the price couldn't break this point and it went down aggressively. Another one is, as you can see here, 0.88500. Also the price reached the psychological point and it went down aggressively for the last month almost. So as you can see here, it's difficult to predict, or let's say it's clear to see what happened to the price when it reached these positions, or let's say these price points. And if we are monitoring the price near those psychological levels, especially the strong ones like the 500, like 0.500, or let's say the last three numbers are like 500, 100, 200. If you have two zeros and the number next to them, this is a very strong psychological level, and we can use it in our let's say analyzing and the entry point to what we want to do. And as we can see here, these are two other great examples to the psychological level that we were talking about. Let's have another example. Euro USD, the most popular pair for people to trade, and a lot of people use it for their day-to-day trading. And just very easy to spot, we have this level here, 1.16700, another psychological point. As you can see, the price reached this point multiple times and it's going down, so it's a very good time now actually to open a downward trade, because we can see the price is reaching this point, going down, reaching another psychological point, which is 0.146. It's actually, yeah, it's another one, 1.4750. This is another psychological point, 50 at the end. The price is moving within this range. Actually, it also reached another psychological point, which is 1.15. This is a very also strong psychological point, and you can see the price is moving within those. And now, yes, the price today is most likely going up, but if you want to open a very good trade, it's better to open down, because we can see the price is just vibrating within these two levels, and now it reached this level, and the condensity is going down, as we can see. Let's put an arrow sign, or we can use a different sign, which is sell. This is a very good place to start selling, and this is a very good place to start buying. So a very good considered let's say trade is actually selling now, and when the price reaches this point, it's a very good idea to think about opening positions up. And this is actually the main idea of the psychological points. As you can see, it sounds very simple, and it's actually simple, but it's giving very, very clear understanding on the market, and it's giving us I hope a different way to see how the market might react at certain points, at certain price points, and how we can use that in our day-to-day trading and our investments and our trades. So this is the idea about the psychological points. I'll be making a specific video about the psychological points, a little bit more shorter than this, but I like to do live training session, or trading also session, just so we can have an interaction with you. It's a way for you to reach us, have communication, live answering on your questions, explaining the thing live, and having questions during our explanation is very important and very engaging for you and for us to listen to what you need, see what we are doing, explain the thing live. You can ask questions at that point instead of just comments and then we answer. So the live reaction, the live let's say interaction is much better than just making a video and that's it. But we will still make those videos. We will have a very good knowledge base for you. You can see our posts, our education posts, our emails, and all these ways we are trying to give you information for you to have a better results. This is the, let's say, this is the reason why we are doing all of this, and this is the goal that we are trying to reach with you. So, continuing on what I was saying, these are very good entry and exit points for your future trades, let's say on Euro USD. Having another example, Bitcoin. It is reaching very specific points and having a reaction on them. Now the general trend is going downwards, and I was actually doing some analyzing way before, and you can see a very strong psychological level is 100 like $125,000. This is where the price started crashing down. As you can see, all those who invested in the Bitcoin way much before, and then the price reached this high point. Even if you invested at 100 and it reached 125,000, $25,000 is a very good profit. And as we can see, when it reached this point, a lot of people started selling, and this is why the price started going down very aggressively. Yes, there was a very big trend, yeah, a lot of news, Trump and all of this was giving a very good push for the price to keep going up. Oh, sorry. But as you can see at the end, oh my god. Anyway, at the end, the price went crashing down. So, another psychological point where all of this was happening. Let me just capture this line. It is not being captured, but anyway, another psychological level is 115,000. It's actually over here. Let's put one on it. See, this is one of the other points where the price had a very strong reaction. It went down, tried to go up, it reached this level, stopped, and then it went down. And it came all the way crashing down. It reached another psychological level, which is the 100,000, tried to go up. Here the people were like, okay, so I bought it 100, reached 125, so it might be a very good place to start buying 100,000, and people started investing. We had a semi-good movement going up. The price didn't go up at that time. Most people are trying to sell, so as you can see, the price continued to go down very aggressively because of the news, because of the event that is happening. But still, look at the point where Bitcoin has reached. It reached another. Hello again. Sorry for the delay. It seems we had some connection issues, but it's fixed now, hopefully. This like sudden stop and the stream. This is the first stream, issues might happen, so thank you for your patience and your understanding. I can see we have 4 people, 6 people with us. Thank you for being with us and staying with us, and hopefully this will not happen in the future. Currently I can see everything should be working fine, hopefully. Okay, excellent. Okay, we fixed the problem and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So what I was talking about is the format of the video. We will have 30 minutes at the beginning. It's gonna be 90 minutes. 30 minutes is just Q&A, talking to you, getting to know you, you get to know me, who am I, what are you gonna be discussing. And after that, we will have 30 minutes discussing the topic of the stream, the strategy that we want to show on the stream, and the information that we would like to share with you. And the last 30 minutes, it is gonna be just Q&A about the things that we talked about, what questions you might have on the topic that we discussed. I can see there is some activity back. We have new people. Hello again, welcome back. Thank you. It's okay. Thank you for your understanding. So one of the question is, do we have any bonuses for traders? Christmas promotion. And yes, we have launched our Christmas promotion, the the bonus, the Christmas spirit, the thing that everyone likes to enjoy at the end of the year. So we have bonuses here with us. I can actually share with you some details so you can have an understanding. So our latest Christmas is $50 gifts $50 bonus gift from Santa on your account, which has landed on your account. You should sign in on your account, click on the link that we shared with you via email and our Telegram channel so you can unwrap your gift. But remember, even Santa checks his list twice. So, to keep your bonus, you must have a trade of 10 lots before the offer expires, and it ends on 10th of January. And it's actually now a very good time to start utilizing the strategy and the points that I explained in the live stream so you can have a higher success rate in your trades that you will be going to be doing with the help of the bonus that we shared with you. So it's a very good combo, and it's a very good time for you now to use the bonus and the strategy that I discussed to use in your daily today trading and your activity on the, let's say, on your trading app. So when it comes to the strategy, I hope everything is clear. I hope the strategy gave you some insight and some different, or let's say another way to understand how the market moves and how you can use it in a, let's say, more successful manner, and have a different way to understand how the movement on the market happens and how you can use that to benefit your analytic skills. Do you have any questions in the chat regarding what we discussed today? If you have any questions in general, I'm more than happy to answer to you. Maybe about the platform, maybe about the company itself, maybe about the applications that we use. If you would like to have any information about it or anything that is not clear, I'm more than happy to help you with that. Okay, we have another question. Does it work with all instruments? If you're talking about the strategy, then in general, yes. Everything that, every price, everything that day-to-day people use in this in trading, this can be applied upon. So we had a very good example, Bitcoin. We had another one, Euro GBP, pure psychological levels. Gold, also psychological levels. Silver, for example, now it's very good movement going up, and look, it was actually standing near a psychological level, and after it broke the psychological level, $58, it actually broke up, and it's a very good time to buy silver. As you can see, the general trade is going up, so we are moving with the market. Another point, it reached a psychological level, it stopped next to it, and now it's going up, and it's actually at another psychological level at this point, which is the $60 mark. It broke that number, it stopped above it, and it's actually going up. So it's a very good time to open a position up on silver, and it's at the end of the year, and a lot of people are going to be buying and selling jewelry, maybe as gifts for their loved ones or their family, and it's a very good time actually to invest in a position up on silver. As you can see, all basically the indicators showing that it's a good time to go up. Price in general is going up, it reached some psychological levels, stopped on them, and now it's going up, and it just broke the $60 mark, and it's moving up. It closed yesterday above the $60 mark, and it's going up, so it's a very good time to open up on silver. If we go to the 1 minute time frame, you can see the price was vibrating around this area, but in general it is going up, so it's a very good time to open a position up. It is reaching another psychological point, which is 61.5 over here. So if we go like this, yes, see another psychological point, which is 61.5. so the price candidity is at that point. So if you want to be more in, like, let's say, careful about your trade, I would actually wait for the price to go above this point and stay a couple of candles above this point, and then I would open my position up. Will you share this information on the channel so we don't lose the info we got from the stream? Of course, of course. The live streams is just live interactions with you. After that, we will just gather the highlights of the information that we shared with you and make it in a shorter video so you can understand, so you can have an easier way to reach this information instead of just, scrolling within the stream to reach the information that you want. But yeah, the stream is just like I said, live Q&A, live interaction with you, but at the same time, um, we will have a short video for you talking specifically about the strategy that I just discussed. Hopefully it should be ready very soon, but you will see it on the channel. And don't forget, we have another stream happening on Friday, same time as today that we started. We will be discussing more this strategy on gold and Bitcoin, going deeper into that, trying to analyze it more deeply. This is just like a generalization of the strategy that I explained, but we can go deeper, let's say on Friday, just to give more examples about it, more explanation about it, and how we can utilize this in a better way. And yeah, we will be diving deeper and deeper and more advanced into this information. And what should we look for if we want to short? If you're talking about this current pair for silver, what we look at is for the price to actually drop below the $60 mark, because this is the strongest psychological point at the moment. So if the price dips below the $60 mark and it stays below the $60 mark, not going up again, then yes, it's a very good idea to go down, because it broke that psychological level, didn't rebound from it, it broke it and continued going down. So yes, it's a very good idea to open down if it breaks the $60 mark. But from what we see now, it's actually trying to go up, so I guess it's a very good time to open a position up. But still, as you can see, the movement is slowing down, so I would monitor the range of the movement between 61.5. If it broke that level, it will be going up. If it's not breaking that level and it's actually starting to go down, then yes, you can open like short-term positions, those that you will be monitoring on hourly basis, let's say. Or you can, a very good idea is also to use the take profit and stop loss settings on those positions, so you can just minimize the loss and maximize the profit. It's a good idea to, let's say, wait if the price reaches this point, see if it breaks it. If it doesn't and it start to go down, then yes, you can have a range for a downward position in this area. But just like I said, it's should be very highly monitored trade, and you should definitely use the take profit and stop loss settings in your order. Oh, we had 233 views on our first stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is amazing. This is the first time we go live and we have this amount of views. That's amazing. I'm actually very happy. And I would like to thank everyone who reached us on the stream, everyone who commented, everyone who was with us for 1, 2, 30, an hour on the stream. I'm very grateful for you, and I'm very happy for you to join us, and hopefully you will be with us in the future, joining us on every stream that we make. And please feel free to ask any questions, any requests that you will have. I'm more than happy to help you. Hopefully I answered your questions. It's a little bit quiet now, but yeah, just like I was saying, use the strategy that I explained today. Use the bonus that we have now. It's a very good idea to have this combo and utilize it in your trading. Today is Wednesday. Price, or let's say market, still has movement. It didn't close. On Friday is going to be just highlighting what happened during the week and how you can use that in your next week, let's say, analytics. But when it comes to today, it's a very good idea to utilize the bonus, utilize what we are doing now, or let's say the event that we have now, and the strategy that I just explained, and see what you can have. And let's discuss it on Friday. Answer your questions. I'm sure there is going to be a lot of questions that you will have um, by Friday. And yeah, I'm more than happy to answer you. Do you speak any other languages? The streams are going to be pure English. I actually speak three languages, but English is the most common one. So if anyone in the stream speaks another language, try me. Maybe I know some. Three ones I know good enough, but maybe you can try something new. I can speak more than one language, and I'm very happy to learn another one, fourth one, fifth one. The more languages, the better. But yeah, in general, the stream is gonna be in English. Okay, we are running out of time. This is like the last minutes of our stream. So I would like to use that to thank everyone again and again and again about them being with us, all the concurrent views. I can see in general we have 5 or 6 people who are always with us on the stream. So I would like to thank those people very deeply. You are the loyal viewers to the channel, and I'm very glad and happy that you stayed with us. Even the other ones, also a big thank you for being with us and joining us on the stream. I hope there will be more activity in the future. Any questions, any ideas, any things that you would like to discuss with us, feel free to comment on the videos that we have on the channel. And yeah, I am happy that we started this, and I'm excited for the journey that we will have together. This is just the first step in a very long journey that we will have together. So hopefully everything will work great. It was very interesting and useful information. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. Arabic would be great for the future if possible. تمام حبيبي ولا يهمك. Okay. You have told us great detail and in an interesting way. Thank you very much. I'm waiting for the next stream. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Very warming comments from the people. I'm more than thankful for you and grateful for you being with us. So, for the closing discussion, see you in the next stream. Hopefully, you had some very good information, a very good enlightenment for your future trades. And see you in the next stream. And thank you for being with us. And see you in the next stream. Have a good day and bye bye.